Boom! Gentlemen, on today's show I'm going to give you 8 tips. That's 8 tips to survive and thrive the first year of fatherhood. You're back, father. Oh yes, indeed. If anybody messes with your child, you'll get all Apollo Creed. Tip number 1. If your employer has paternity leave, you better take it. And if they don't, you better make time to take paternity leave, because you know what? You are a father only once and you cannot take that time back. You better be there for your child. It's that precious bonding time. And more importantly, you gotta be there for your wife as well, because she's gonna need your support, because as you know from the last video, she gave birth. Remember that cantaloupe? She gave, I don't even know what details. Tip number 2, gentlemen, is to change the diaper. Yes, I know I change the diaper. I know that it is going to be a traumatic experience for you, especially when it's like that black merconium or mercurial or whatever it's called, but those first couple poops are black because it's disgusting. You're gonna want to throw up. Ugh. But I'm just gonna tell you right now, there's gonna come a time you're gonna be changing the diaper. You're gonna be all into it. You're gonna go, oh, I can't do it. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get poop on your hand, and it's gonna be one of those things that's going to cause you to just really rethink life. You are going to want to die. But you know what? We're men, and we're tough, and we're strong, and we can deal with a little poo-poo on our fingers. Tip number 3 is get up when your wife has to breastfeed in the middle of the night. I know you're going to sit there and think, well, hey, I can't do anything. I can't help. I don't bring anything to the table. We don't have breasts. I shouldn't do that because that's probably inappropriate. We can't milk the baby. We can't feed the baby. We don't milk the baby. You can't milk the baby. That was stupid. We gotta feed the baby. Let me start that over. Okay. I don't have breasts. I can't feed the baby. And thank God, let me tell you, because if I had milk coming out of my breast and there was a little human being that was sucking on my breast and taking milk out of it, I would have to seek therapist. I'd have to take her. I have to do everything to just get that thought out of my mind. But the point is, your wife is having to do it, and that's got to be just as bad for her to think of this whole idea that she's just given birth and her body's a rage of hormones, and it's conforming and going back and trying to figure out what's going on out there, and also she's got milk coming out of her breasts, and now you got a little baby just and taking milk from it. Now I know it's a beautiful thing and breastfeeding and all that in public, and this isn't about that. It's a little crazy when you really think about what's going on in that process. But you know what? Right now, gentlemen, your wife is more important than you, and you gotta get over yourself, you gotta get up, you gotta help your wife. Be there to support her. Tip number 4, make up a special song for you and your child, one that only you guys share. I don't care if you play guitar, if you don't play guitar, if you play the spoons, you don't play the spoons, you make it up, it could be off key, it doesn't really matter. This is the stick song, and this is the way it goes. I feel so sorry for the snake when he's got to pick his nose. He's got no hands, he's got no feet. To get that booger out would be so very neat. They love it when you talk about boogers. Tip number 5, gentlemen, this is a fun one. What I want you to do is I want you to make something special with your child. I want you to get a stuffed animal, and I want it to be from you. I want you to give it to your child. I want it to have a name. I did it with Madeline, I did it with Ryder, I did it with Willow. They all have their special animals. You know what? Every time I walk in and I see those stuffed animals, man, it's one of those moments. It's like, dear Ellie the elephant, Ellie the elephant, Jerry the giraffe, Jerry the giraffe. Yes. These are all animals. I got them, I think, at Pottery Barn. I found them and I was like in heaven. I got them for Madeline. And the most important one, the very first stuffed animal that I ever bought Madeline before she was even born. And I said, you know what, she's got to have a stuffed animal. It is none other than Sir Roger Dodger. Hello, I'm Sir Roger Dodger. And today we are going to change your diaper. Tip number 6, it's something kind of like tip number 5. But what you are going to do is you're going to come up with a special little name for your child. Something that only you call him or her. Meet Mad Dog. My main dude, Willow Marie. Those are names that I call my children, and only I call them that. And if anybody else calls them that, I get a little kind of like cray-cray, like, hey, that's my name, why are you treading in my territory? That's not a name for you. Tip number 7, it's about the stroller walk. These are the coolest things. I talked about the baby Bjorn before, but the stroller walks, those are cool. In that first year, take the baby around the block, walking around, you're getting your exercise, you're looking cool, and you're talking to the baby, and you're showing off your baby, because remember, we're proud, baby, right? Bam, 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 we're proud fathers. But here's the thing, and this is just a little word of caution now. what's gonna happen is you're gonna see with that stroller, your wife's gonna get it, and she's gonna wanna kinda trick that thing out with a bunch of foo-foo stuff and clips and pom-poms and cup holders and all this crazy stuff that might not be up your speed. It's not tricking it out, so you've gotta be careful that it doesn't get too foo-fooed out, you know what I'm saying? And if it does, make sure that that stuff can come off, so that way you can at least kind of still like retain a little bit of your manhood when you're pushing that stroller. And I'm telling you, I don't want to see you walking down the street with that stroller like looking all sad, like gosh, oh damn. No, baby, you gotta own it, man. You gotta push that. You gotta hold your chin up, push your chest out. You are the dad. You're the king back, man. Don't let anybody steal your mojo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. Tip number 8, gentlemen, and this is really important. Stick it out. That first year, especially in the first couple months, you're gonna think that the world is ending. You're gonna have the baby crying. There's gonna be sleepless nights. There's gonna be stress. You're gonna say, wait a minute, fatherhood and having a child is supposed to be great. It's supposed to be rainbows and unicorns and everything all holy and great, and that's wonderful. But you know what? There's gonna be some stressful nights. You gotta stick it out. Don't give up. Even when you got poop on your hands, you stick it out. Even when the baby's crying, you stick it out. We're warriors. We're fathers. Men don't run away. The craziness is only temporary. That first year, you're gonna get through it until they become a teenager. And that's a whole other video. Gentlemen, now there's only one more thing to do, and you know what it is. You gotta go out there and you gotta be the best damn father that this universe has ever had. Boom! That's a little crazy.